as we're chatting today with Bill Howell uh, from Billy Howell Ford out of Georgia, who's actually down in Florida right now with his family. When Bill and I were first chatting, he was talking about culture. I always love to ask Bill about the boating culture because he has such a great story that he weaves in about his dad and family. But then, Bill, you added an extra facet to that, talking about the community and how the boating community even came together in a time of crisis. And that truly speaks to those who attend this event. We all know that this event that takes place on Hartwell Lake Charity Run, which you guys are very generous sponsors, benefits Meals on Wheels Anderson, and we feed the elderly and disabled homebound. But it doesn't seem to matter what the charity is. It seems like when the boating community gets together, generosity just happens. And so that's just one of my favorite things about the group that you guys always seem to bring. The fact I call it the compadre of companions who get together on the water. It's just amazing to see. And we're really excited that you guys have chosen to partner with us again in such a profound way. And I love the fact that you love the boating community so much.
What you call it a get together. We call it a party.
A
That's it.
party.
Yeah. Yeah. Boaters
That,
love to get together. Yeah. In all
yes.
instances. And if they can do it with a charity, then that's one of the things that really, that's just a bonus. So.
Yeah. Yes, and I just feel like when you guys do get together, you all are very typically you all work very hard and in whatever it is that you do. We have boaters from all walks of life who join us for this event. But when y'all get together and it's time to play, you like to play hard too, and we love that especially. Can you share with us how you got involved in poker runs? Now, of course, ours is branded as a charity run, but it's the same type of event. How did you get involved with the Meals on Wheels Anderson event?
I've always had appreciated Meals and Wheels and what they do because it's two parts. It's one of the things that you're delivering food, and that seems to be what most people think that it is. But it's not just them delivering food; it's them getting in contact with people that actually really need the socialization. One of the things
Mhm,
that people as they get older have a tendency to do is they don't want to go out, they don't want to do things, and the fact that
mhm.
it's not just people checking on them, even if it's just a hello, how are you, and things like that. And if you talk to the volunteers, which I know that you do, that it's big for them too. And I think it really just does a great job for that. But as far as Meals on
Thank
Wheels,
you.
John O'Neill is probably the one that you could thank because he's been a long time participant, and my family has a house on Lake Hartwell, and so I think y'all
Yes.
do a stupendous job there, and I think a lot of it is attributed to you. So I'm glad to be part of it. We did it once without sponsorship, and then after we saw how great it was, we want to be a part of it from this point forward. In fact, I'm
Oh,
really sad
thank
I'm not
you.
gonna be able to do it this year, but it's
I
Father's Day,
know.
and my dad's 87 years old, and I'm gonna spend every Father's Day with him I can.
You know what? And I completely understand that. We're going to miss you, and we're probably going to miss Maverick more than we miss you. But we still appreciate the support and you and always just the way you advocate for this event. And of course, John O'Neill, thank you so much. We appreciate him connecting you with us. And it is a great event for a great cause. And yes, it is Father's Day weekend. Those of you who will be joining us, it's going to be June 12th through the 14th with our Friday night block party on June 13th. And then, of
Yep.
course, that boat blast off, the famous boat blast off that'll take place Saturday morning. We got to can we get a shout out here? There he is. We've got to see Maverick. It wouldn't be a video without Maverick making an appearance. Hey, Mav. And you know what? Maverick has some exciting news. Maverick is a dad. So he's got a beautiful litter of pups that I had a chance to see a picture of. How are the puppies?
They're
Are
doing
they
great.
good?
They've all got homes. It goes to show you what a poor salesman I am because I could not get my wife convinced to get one of the puppies. But
Get a dog face.
fortunately, it's in a hunting community that we all hunt together, and almost all the dogs are sold to people that are in our hunt camp. So I'll get to see all of his brothers as we go hunting throughout the years.
So yeah, you'll get to watch them grow up and then
Absolutely.
get to send them back. Get to send
Yeah.
them back. That's
Also,
kind
the
of the
state
perfect
dog of South
setup.
Carolina. Don't forget to mention that.
Thank you for always reminding me of that. Thank you for always reminding me of that so much. And you know what, Bill? I know you got a lot going on. Like you said, you're down in Florida visiting your. You got celebrations happening down there. So I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your visit. Thanks for taking time to share and chat with us today about the Hartwell Lake Charity Run. We just appreciate your support. Briefly, before we go, can you tell us a little bit about where we can find you and your business?
Yeah, Billy Howell Fords, we've been in business for almost 40 years. My father started the company. I came in uh 35 years ago. My son has been with me for 5 years. So we're three generations. My sister also
Oh,
works there. My youngest son works there part-time. So we really are a family-owned and operated business. A lot of people, particularly in the poker world, say, well, we're so far away. Well, to put it in perspective of how the distance really doesn't make a difference, when the hurricane hit where I'm at here, we sold 35 cars in a 3-week period to people that were here because
oh.
they lost their cars. They could not rent a car because there was no cars to be rented. And people
Mm,
in that were 600 miles away, they called at mid. If they called me by noon, I had a car in the driveway by midnight. So just because you're in Hartwell or the
wow.
surrounding places, we deliver cars every day. There's no extra charge for it. So anything we can
Okay.
do to help. But the other thing too is buying a car should not be a stressful experience. And some of that is just spending all the money. But quite honestly, some of that is I think some dealers get a little bit too aggressive. We're pretty laid back folks. And so if you want a good experience, maybe a laugh or two, and have a very relaxed atmosphere, Billy Howell Ford in Cumming, Georgia is definitely the way to go.
Thank you so much. Does Maverick go to work with you?
He goes about 2 days a week. So Maverick
Oh,
is a high,
yay.
boy kids are high strung, and
Yes.
sometimes I'll get in my car and my wife has put the dog in the car, and I know that he's driving her crazy, so that means it's
Take the
time for
dog
him
to
to
work.
go to work. Yeah, we
Go
do
to
a
work
lot
with
with
Dad. I love
the Forsyth Humane Society too. So we have a dog that we adopt, and it stays at the dealership until it gets adopted again. So customers that come in and play with the dogs,
Oh,
employees take the dog home, and I think we've done yeah, yeah, I think we've done 20 dogs that we've have rehomed, and so everyone at the dealership loves that. But we
I
love
love
dogs
that
at our
too.
place.
I love that. So that's Billy Halford in Cumming, Georgia. And Bill, again, it's always great to talk to you. We just look forward to hopefully seeing you guys soon, maybe sometime over the summer, and we'll be in touch. Thank you again for your continued support.